Today we're shining the light on a tough subject, but an important one, elder abuse, and what you can do to empower yourself or someone you know to prevent it from happening. Here to tell us more about it is Heather Burns from Waterbury Brass, along with Alexis Rotella, a Waterbury Municipal Agent. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Alexis, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about what Waterbury Brass is. I know it's a new program.
It is. It's been around for about a year, and what it is it stands for Bringing Resources to Action to Serve Seniors. And it's a collaborative effort within the city, championed by Mayor Neil O'Leary, funded by Connecticut Community Foundation, and also New Opportunities and Western Connecticut Area on Aging are a part of it.
So it's really a huge resource for seniors.
Huge, everything. One-stop shop.
Great. Yeah. Heather, let me ask you how big of a problem elder abuse is, not only in Connecticut, really it's everywhere.
Yeah, nationally it's 2.1 million elders who are abused either physically, emotionally, financially, and for every case reported, 5 go unreported.
So it's a huge problem.
It really is.
It's unfortunate. Are there any warning signs?
There are. Warning signs could be unexplained injuries if it's a physical abuse, or financially if a person is without basic needs such as food or clothing. That could be a warning sign that someone's using their money for something else.
Yeah. Let's talk about these a little bit further. Alexis, you mentioned sometimes it's your own family stealing from you.
Yes, yes. And with that, I mean, if the family was serving as a caregiver, sometimes it can be a great strain on them, and they just don't know how to deal with the stress of caring for their elder, and they don't understand or realize the resources that are available to them. And they can be very verbally abusive, sometimes aggressive, unfortunately.
So that turns into emotional abuse, and it just escalates, I would assume,
it does.
right? What can people do to help?
They can, first of all, be aware, and that's what we're trying to do, is raise awareness of some signs, which could be unexplained injuries. If a caregiver is speaking aggressively, demeaning, you know.
The best part would probably be to just go out and visit. If you have some concerns, if you're wondering, just take the extra time to go see what's going on. You could save a life, I'm assuming, right?
It could take 5 minutes a day.
Are there any ways that people can help out with brass?
Yes.
Would you say?
Yes, definitely. We have a lot of resources under our roof, and we would love to hear from anybody who can help with the seniors and this very important issue to us.
Yeah, so Heather, let me ask you just some signs of elder abuse or neglect that people should really be evident. You mentioned financial problems, emotional abuse, physical. Is there anything else that would just be a tip-off?
The emotional abuse, the physical.
And probably not to have elders alone. I mean, there comes a certain age, right? Where you would...
Sometimes a caregiver isolates the elder, and that could be a warning sign. And we try to get elders into our brass program so that they are not isolated and they're out in the community. Maybe they can volunteer, and then they're not alone in their house and with the isolation.
It's just important to be active, right?
Exactly.
It is, and we really, truly want to empower them too. Maybe it's a way that we have to switch people's thinking. We want to empower them so that they can stick up for themselves, to say no and finally take a stand.
And one way we can empower them, tell me about your event happening on September 10th.
September 10th in Veterans Hall, City of Waterbury, we are hosting an abuse awareness event. And Heather, if you want to explain the details.
We're going to have a panel of speakers, a first responder. We're going to have someone from the Agency on Aging. We're going to have a banker and
just a lot of information for elders
Exactly.
that they could
Yeah.
have right in one spot. Let's put some information up. The referral line is 1-888-385-2445, or the info line 211 for after-hours elder abuse emergencies. All that information is right there on your screen. Alexis, it's always a pleasure to see you. We're
Thank you.
old friends, and Heather, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
I'm not going to say old. I take that back.
We are
We've been friends
young.
a while. All right, stay with us. More Connecticut Style after the break. We'll be right back.